You know that feeling when you've got the perfect plan? I mean, every single task is listed out, every minute is accounted for. You feel like an absolute productivity machine. Well, today we're going to dive into a story about what happens when that perfect plan smacks right into reality.
Yeah, life happens. It sounds so simple, right? But that little phrase is at the very heart of our story. It's about that moment we all know, that moment when our perfectly crafted schedules just collide with the messy, unpredictable, and sometimes beautiful chaos of the real world.
All right, let's set the scene. Meet our hero, 12-year-old Alex. It's a bright, shiny Saturday morning, and Alex is armed with two things: a brand new planner and a ton of optimism. I mean, this day is going to be perfect, right? Ah, you can just picture it, can't you? That feeling of a totally fresh start. Alex has this brilliant neon blue planner, a perfectly sharpened pencil, and a mind just brimming with determination. I mean, it was the absolute perfect setup for a day of peak get-it-done productivity.
So, what was actually on this master plan? Well, here they are, the three big goals. Alex carefully listed them out. First, get groceries for a special dinner. Second, finish a creative work project. And third, finally, tackle that cluttered hobby shelf. It's a mix we all recognize, isn't it? A little bit of chore, a little bit of deadline, a little bit of a personal goal. The day was mapped out perfectly. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
And here's where things start to get interesting. Because pretty much the second Alex stepped out the door, that beautifully constructed plan started to wobble. So on the way to the grocery store, life just started happening. The story calls them unplanned but important stops. You know exactly what these are, right? Those little errands that just pop up and feel like you have to do them right now. Maybe it's an urgent text you have to reply to, or you remember you need to drop something off for a friend. Each one of these little stops started chipping away at that perfect schedule. So by the time Alex finally got home, unpacked everything, and dealt with a few more of those little things, a huge wave of exhaustion just washed over. Turns out all those important stops were way more draining than they seemed. And so Alex made a fateful decision. Just a tiny 5-minute rest on the sofa. Just 5 minutes. And this is the moment everything changes. That one small decision, it leads to a sudden heart-pounding panic, a total realization that the day has gone completely and utterly off the rails. Come on, we've all been there, right? You tell yourself, I'll just close my eyes for a few minutes. Famous last words. For Alex, this quick rest took let's just say it took a very, very long detour. 5 hours. We're talking about an accidental marathon nap. Alex wakes up, the sun is gone, the room is dark, and that perfect plan? It's now a complete and total disaster. And the feeling that hits first? Just pure, unadulterated panic. Alex wakes up just completely disoriented. You know that awful feeling when you have no idea where or even when you are? Is it still Saturday night? Wait, is it Sunday morning already? The schedule is an absolute shambles, and not a single one of those priority tasks has even been touched. But right there, in that moment of pure panic, instead of just giving up, something clicks. Alex remembers a tool, a framework, kind of a secret weapon, really, for bringing order back from the brink of chaos. And that secret weapon is called the Eisenhower Matrix. It's this brilliantly simple system for looking at your to-do list and sorting it all out, not based on what's screaming the loudest for your attention, but on what actually matters. Okay, so this is how it works. It's just 4 boxes, super simple. Look, if a task is both important and urgent, you do it first, no question. If it's important but not urgent, you schedule it for later. Now, what if it's urgent but not important? You try to delegate it. And finally, if it's not important and not urgent, you just delete it. Get it off your list. It's so simple, but wow, is it powerful. So Alex takes a deep breath, grabs that neon blue planner again, and starts to apply this new logic. It's time to take back control of the day, one task at a time. And this is such a great way to think about it. Imagine a busted pipe is flooding your kitchen. That's urgent and important, right? It's a do first task because if you ignore it, the consequences are immediate and, well, wet. But organizing that hobby shelf, it's important for sure for your long-term sanity, but it doesn't have to happen this very second. That's a classic schedule task. You see the difference? And just like that, here's the new sorted plan.
Using the matrix, Alex realizes, okay, that creative project has a deadline. It's both urgent and important. So that's what gets done now. And the hobby shelf? Still important, absolutely, but not urgent, so it gets scheduled for tomorrow. All of a sudden, there's no more panic, just a clear, logical path forward.
You see, in the end, this story wasn't really about sticking to that original perfect plan. Not at all. The real victory, the real lesson, was about learning how to adapt when that plan completely fell apart.
And that's really the core of it, isn't it? The big takeaways are that even the best plans have to have room for emergencies, that being adaptable is so much more valuable than being rigid, and that true success isn't about checking every box. It's about getting the important things done. At the end of the day, real productivity is about flexible prioritization, not about having a perfect, unbreakable schedule.
So that leaves us with a question, and it's one I want you to really think about. When you look at your own life, your own to-do list, what's truly important and what just feels urgent? Because figuring out the difference, that might just be the most productive thing you do all day.